So, we're going.
Yep.
Good. Okay. So, one of the things that we're going to do is, after things that have occurred, especially since we've had a lot of new players on the field in the past couple weeks, is battlefield etiquette as well as role play etiquette. Battlefield etiquette is essential, and role play etiquette actually both stem from the same spot, which is never presume bad intent. Always come from a position of good intent, which means, like last week, one of the new players solidly overhand struck me with a pole dead square on the head. It was an unintentional strike. I'm not going to take that as anything intentional. It becomes a teaching moment to show him how to better position his hands and how to wield a polearm safely. I did not, I barked when I got hit, but there was never a point where I retaliated by smacking him in the head. Period. It's not of good cheer. Never presume that something that occurs on the field is from ill intent, especially because a lot of times it's simply out of balance, out of positioning. Arrows to the face, arrows to the back, polearm shots to the back of the head, polearm shots to the nuts, they happen. Shots that are inadvertently on the inside or crack half to half if you're doing polearm locks, under knuckles, they happen. They are accidental, and we do not retaliate. We apologize. If you're the aggressor who accidentally does it, apologize. Remember that this is a game. The key goal is to have fun and not be hurt. Specifically, not hurt the other person either. Secondly is role play. Role play comes from the same position. Never role play something with the intent to make somebody else feel bad. Never role play to be that guy, which means be very aware of your role play. We have other people. I'm going to use Magni as the example, our current monarch, who's a warlord. Magni comes out because he likes to stick fight.
Yes.
He's a very good stick fighter, but he is not necessarily into the heavy role play aspects of the game. I enjoy role play. It's one of my shticks. Not sticks, shticks. The piece on that is, if I'm playing my persona Bob, I'm going to still interact with Magni as in this type of a vocabulary and behavior. If I'm interacting with, say, Rolf, who is another role player, Bob may talk like this, and Bob may do these things, and Bob do, because we're role-playing interactively. It's called role-playing responsibly. Recognize who you're interacting with. We are not an immersive LARP in Amtgard. We are a semi-immersive LARP. We use personas, sometimes we'll talk in accents, we use magic, etc. in battle games, but we don't stay in character throughout an event end to end. Some people do, but even if you do, recognize some people don't, and there's nothing wrong with either end. The main key part is to ensure that you do interact responsibly. Secondary part of role-playing responsibly is don't be that guy. Don't be that guy that does something wrong because it's in character. You don't use a vulgar term or swear or touch someone inappropriately because it's in character. I see the look from the guy behind the camera who's going, what? Yeah, that used to happen a lot. It should not happen, period.
It's not allowed.
Not allowed anymore. It used to actually be allowed. The basic premise on that is, for example, when you chose your persona, which we talked about in session 1, don't be a Nazi. You know, you can be an evil Sith Lord and not be inappropriate or behave badly to other players that are simply there to have fun as well. Don't choose something that's culturally negative, not even culturally insensitive, culturally not okay. Because you're not just, when I role play, my goal is to enjoy myself in an immersive fantasy of where I may be the lead, but Thorgar here is also doing a role play where it's his story for his lead, and my goal as a role player is to enhance his experience and make sure that he has more fun. same way that he is to do that with me interactively. But that doesn't mean is making him feel uncomfortable, making anybody feel uncomfortable. You don't want to use it as an excuse for inappropriate behavior. And you always want to make the assumption that it's not coming from a bad place. I may inadvertently say something like calling Thorgar a Cubs fan or a Sox fan, depending, that might insult him. But it's not coming from a bad place. It's an inadvertent mistake. I thought you were a North Sider.
I am a Cubs fan.
Oh, okay.
I was more offended that you thought it was an insult.
But that's a mistake that you just don't want to make in a real level that would really insult somebody or hurt somebody or, heaven forbid, traumatize somebody. Things of inappropriate conversational nature, sexual assault, all kinds of stuff have happened in the past because of people doing bad role play. Assault, violence, and injuries on the field have happened in the past because of bad battlefield etiquette and simply not being willing to take the presumption. Sorry, I accidentally hit you in the head. That's my bad. And apologizing. Or, dude, you hit me in the head. We good? Wasn't intentional. I'm just letting you know. Give me a second to recover, and we're good. That level of an interaction, 2 seconds of just take a deep breath, take a step back from yourself, will smooth 95 to 98% of all interactions over. And same with taking care of your opponent. If I inadvertently strike someone where I even think that I've hit them in the head, I'm stopped striking. I will check on my friend who I happen to be in a competitive fight against, because my main concern is less on winning and more on, is my friend okay?
Treat everybody with kindness, respect, and care.
And dignity.
Yeah.
That's key to what we do. That's one of the reasons why, unlike the myriad of Boffer games that have come and gone over the decades, we're still here. Because we've adapted and recognized that treating other people on the field and off the field with respect, in character and out of character, is key.